everybody. Welcome to Downforce discussions. This week we were in Silverstone, and I was quite literally in Silverstone. So lots of exciting things happened. I spent 90% of the weekend covered in dust or rain, but it was worth it, kind of, sort of.
You saw
The
something
drive.
we will never see ever again, which is Nico Hulkenberg's first podium. Like
What the hell?
you can
Yes.
say that. We can say we saw it on TV. You lived it.
I saw it in person.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
crazy. It was so funny though because I was talking to Connor about this earlier, and he had a video of the gap between first, second, and third, and it was literally like Lando and Oscar went past, and then you're like, right, gotta wait for 30 seconds now, and then the third car went past, and it was
wow.
so funny, like in real time, seeing it, being like, Jesus, you literally have to wait like 20 seconds for the next car to turn up.
Was it your first in-person Grand Prix?
It was indeed.
Were you
Oh.
confused with the lap cars when they started lapping cars? Because that's the first thing
Yes.
that confused me in 2023 when I went. It was like
I
I
did,
did
but
not.
then also we had the like inner ear radios as well, and they were quite good at saying what was going on. So I wasn't too bad, but I think if I didn't have that, I would have been really confused.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. The 24 hours of Le Mans is even worse because there are so many cars and you can't really recognize them sometimes. And yeah, if you don't have a radio, you're fucked. But a lot of time radios won't work because it's just there are so many people using the network and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, there was no signal in Silverstone at all. Or
Mm,
like it was weird, you'd have like a dead zone, so you'd have like complete signal, like 5G, and then you'd move like a foot to the left and it would just go boom, nothing,
yeah.
no signal at all. And it was literally like, oh, for God's sake. But I almost died on the first day. So I was stood somewhere and Connor wanted to take something back to the tent or he wanted to go and do something, but he couldn't get out without my his ticket and it was on my phone. And because we'd already scanned it, you couldn't transfer it. So I was like, you're just gonna have to take my phone, like it's fine, don't worry, like I'll be stood here. Anyway, I started feeling like really unwell. I had a really bad headache the first day, because it was just so humid and I think my hat might have been too tight or whatever. So I was like, God, I feel really unwell. And Connor was taking like 30 minutes and I couldn't find him. And obviously I couldn't text him because I didn't have my phone on me. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I started walking back towards the campsite because I was like, well, worst case scenario, like he'll have to go this way. So he'll like be able to see me or like I'll cross paths with him. Anyway, that didn't happen. I didn't find him anywhere. So I had to go into like a bar and I went into a bar that was on the side and I was like, please, can I borrow your phone? Like my boyfriend has my phone, like I can't do anything. And luckily I knew my own phone number. So I phoned it on this guy's phone and Connor came and found me and then we were both like just like, oh my God, I thought you were dead. So bad. Both of us were just like, let's go home. Let's just go home. Not home,
Oh
but like
my
let's go
God.
back to the campsite.
Something similar happened to me in Barcelona that my mom scanned my ticket out and I was like I was it I couldn't get my ticket to work and it was like so I feel you but I could not get in and out till I got my ticket physically speaking because
Yeah.
she got 17 instead of 18 and we were
Yeah,
so
I
I
It was,
feel
always
you.
it's
have
kind of like
physical
a really
tickets.
actually stupid. You couldn't get physical tickets for this, at
Right.
least not that we knew of. They're trying to go like fully paperless, like fully just like
Mm,
transactional. But I was like, on one, oh my God, on the last day, you know, like the bit that goes into the plug to
Yeah.
plug your phone in, it
mm.
came off and it was stuck in my portable charger. So I had no charger. I had 6% left on my phone. And we were on the other side of the track to where the campsite was. And we were like, I'm gonna have to leave. So Connor has wireless charging on his phone, and
Mhm.
he was like holding my phone against, but it wasn't charging. It was just staying at 6%, which it wasn't going down, but it wasn't going up. But I was like, how stupid is it that your whole system is like everything's online? You can't do anything without.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so it's
luckily
like
you didn't have to have signal.
Yeah, but like even
Yeah.
when it's supposed to be like a phone
You
ticket,
have
I
to carry
will like
one of these everywhere.
yeah, like I will like
Because
print out like the QR code so then I still have like a physical ticket of some sort.
Well, that's the problem is you can't screenshot it because it goes like
oh,
black.
well, but you can
Uh,
take a picture of
So that yeah,
it's
I know. That's what I
true.
mean. I was like, this is the most useless system in the world. What is this?
Yeah, and I mean so many people are like camping and if you don't have battery at some point, like yeah, no, you need physical tickets, man. Like yeah, stupid
But other
idea.
than that,
yeah.
it was a great weekend. Other than being absolutely soaked through on the
I
Sunday
was I
because I was
was
in an
so
uncovered grandstand.
yeah, I was like worried for you because it rained a lot, and I was like,
Bad.
well, but it was like F3 on Sunday. I knew Mari had like wet tires, and I was like, come on, rain, come on, rain. And I was like, oh shit, Ollie's there, but come on, rain. I need you to rain, please.
It was
And
so
I was
bad.
like,
So on the Friday and Saturday, we sat in Beckett's, and the covered grandstands are freezing cold because the wind just like whips through them. So we bought Connor's duvet with us, and it just got soaked. And so when he went to bed on the Sunday night, he didn't have a duvet. He didn't have like a blanket because it
oh,
was wet. So that was fun. He just had like a bed sheet to have over
Oh,
him. So he was like
oh my god.
freezing on the last day. But
oh, poor
price you
Connor.
pay. But there was literally points where there was like puddles on the track. It was so bad. And it was funny because of like the layout of Silverstone. It was like it came from like behind us, and you could just see these like big black clouds just coming in, and there was thunder and lightning as well. It was so bad. I'm surprised that not more happened, but the amount of DNFs we had,
The rookies.
girl.
I saw.
Yeah,
Did I send you the meme, or did I send the meme to my friend? So it was like the rookies, Silverstone Grand Prix.
on the pod with Megan, I was like, oh, the rookies did so well. And this week it's like,
It's
no.
you. It's you. It's you.
But I didn't even predict
It's
anything. I was just giving a shout out. Oh.
it's it's Kami
Cam is
Antonelli.
never allowed to name drop ever.
I will not say
You
anything
just use
anymore.
that. But the only thing that I think for me was a really fucked up situation. It's that Aston Martin tends to do an amazing strategy, but just with one of the drivers. I understand they
So,
at the end and risking him was losing nothing. But if you're seeing it
mm,
works, why do you take so long into put it into your other driver? And then when you try to do it right with your driver, you do it way too early and it doesn't work. So
I don't really understand what's going on with the strategists for any team this year. What is going on? It seems like every week it's someone, and this week I do really want to talk about George Russell as well
oh yeah,
because Mercedes, what the hell?
he literally spin like a ballerina. like
But
I'm
also like the strategy was so bad, and it seems to be consistently bad in the UK. And then the other thing that I picked up on the track, which is really actually quite upsetting to see in person, and I put up a tweet about it, is that like it felt like everyone was like, oh my God, British drivers, Lewis and Lando. No one else got mentioned. No one else.
Uh,
And it was like I felt really bad for George. It was like completely like George was just like swept under the rug and no one really cared about him.
yeah, George and
And it
Ollie, like what?
genuinely really sucked.
and Ale.
It genuinely really yeah, no, but it really sucked to see it in person because George is such a big Silverstone guy. Like he loves Silverstone. He says it all the time. And he just got like hardly anything,
No.
Wow.
like
I mean,
any recognition at all. And it was really quite sad.
yeah, for Alex, I understand a bit more since he's not racing under the British flag, but like for George and Ollie as well, like not cool.
Yeah, but do you know what pisses me off with Alex is that when he fucks up, he's only tie, but when
Yeah,
he does really well, he's the Brit tie. No, he's both for both situations.
yep, yeah,
Exactly.
Like,
yep.
It's just
Casual
ridiculous.
racism.
yeah,
And that's the
totally.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
but also also think, and it's, I think for me, I understand that the speed was not the same, but the British bias showed in the Canadian Grand Prix with George showing the same as Oscar, and Oscar getting 10 seconds. It was obvious. It was
I've
obvious. And
literally been speaking about this because I'm really angry. Obviously, you know I'm both a George and Oscar fan. Like George, Oscar, and Carlos are my three favorite drivers. So like to see it from both point of views, they both should have gotten a 5 second penalty. 10 seconds is far too harsh. And it was awful. And also the fact that McLaren didn't call Oscar into the pits to serve the penalty when they had a 20-second lead at one point. It would have made more sense to do it like that and then had him race for a place again. He would have made that time back up. But I think honestly, the reason that he started dropping time was because he was disheartened. He didn't care anymore.
yeah,
Um, and then immediately I said to Connor, I was like, I'm not going on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok after this race. I was like, because it is going to be vile. And it was. I went on it like this morning or last night, and it was just like death threats to Oscar.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
yeah,
it
and the
was
thing
yeah.
is that
awful.
when Oscar does not show any like emotion, he's a dickhead. And when he shows emotion, he's also a dickhead. So what? And I
This
understand
is what I mean. Like, and
and he was being
you
sarcastic
could
half
just
of the
see that
time.
he was angry. Yeah, he was just angry with himself. He wasn't necessarily angry at the team or whatever, but you could see he was disappointed with himself. Of course, he's not going to be like, yay, great, P2. Like, he's trying to fight for a championship. Why do you expect him to be like, it's fine? Like, he's got
Yeah.
to be disheartened and disappointed.
Like being a Lando fan, trust me, I've learned the hard way. Like, don't go on social media. Like, just don't
Yeah.
read on Twitter and shit. Like, it's
Oh,
just
don't
useless.
worry. I grew up with Fernando being like literally trashed on the media. So
I'm not
Cool.
happy with Fernando,
why?
actually, because he ignored everyone in a track.
He's like that actually a lot of time. But
No, I
I
know.
think I
No,
think
I
like
know.
like the fact of being in England after how British media has treated him, it's
Yeah.
why he's like that. Because he's not like that in Spain, he's not like that in Monaco, he's not like that in Canada. Like that is the product or the result of how mistreated he was from the Brits. And even and he knows and loves that he has more support now. You can see it with the tweets and with the posts and everything, but that's the media's fault.
Oh no, yeah, no, I know it's not him. That's not his fault at all. It just sucks. Like, because Connor's a massive Fernando fan,
You have to go
and
to
he
Spain then.
had yeah. That's what I keep saying. I keep saying that. I did say that, but Connor's favorite driver is Fernando. Because when he watched it as a kid, Fernando was his favorite, and now as an adult, when he's gotten back into Formula One, he's like, I love Fernando.
You
Oh,
can imagine.
speaking of, I need to show you my shoes. I wore white shoes to Silverstone.
Oh
Well, what a
no, rookie
mistake.
mistake.
What a mistake.
Brand new white Converse.
Oh, you have to put them in. I don't know how to say it in English, but I looked
The
for it in
yeah,
English.
stain remover stuff. Like
No, it's like
no?
Vanish. Ours is called Vanish, I think.
Yeah,
it's something
vanish.
like that. You put it that in 24 hours, 20,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, I
They
do
But
will
like
I was
gone.
laundry
like,
detergent
oh
and
my
vanish
God.
powder and toothbrush.
And
I
24 hours
literally I
thinking
looked
and then
down at my shoe at one point and was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh
what
well.
Yeah,
is
my shoes are gross too. I mean, they're black shoes, but like all the dust and stuff, it's gross. I need to wash them. Oh, Ali, you tried the Lando Monster. I don't know if you tried it too, Nat. Like, what's your opinion?
no, I don't drink those things. First in Spain it's not there, and then I don't like the taste. But I'm pretty sure one of my kids is going to buy it in England, so I will give it a try test.
Well, we obviously we were at gate 10, which is where the Lando stand was. And so obviously on the first day I got my Lando signature. Um,
I'm so
and
jealous.
this is
I'm so jealous.
he was like the first person to sign it as well, which is crazy. And so we did that, and then as we were doing that, they were handing out monsters. So there was like a monster
Oh,
truck going around, and they were like handing out free monsters. So we literally got like six of them. I really
oh
like
no.
it. It's like one of my favorite
Wow.
flavors that they've
Bro,
ever
I
done.
I
Um,
went to like 10 different stores to find it.
well, before Silverstone, we couldn't find it anywhere. We found it in one shop the day before we went, and it was like a corner shop, like random corner shop. But then since we've come back from Silverstone, we've seen it loads.
Hmm.
No, I would say maybe they were waiting for Silverstone to then
Hmm.
sell it everywhere.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
for
True.
because it
example,
was so Sainsbury's is like a supermarket here. And they were going to be selling it, but every time I went into the store, like because there's like a couple near me, there's one near Connor, there's one near me, there's two near me, one near where I work. And so I was going into all of them to look, and they just didn't even have any signs or anything. But then since we've come back, Connor messaged me today to say, "Oh yeah, Lando Monsters in Sainsbury's now."
Oh, it's
I know
only in
Sainsbury's because I
sorry.
made myself when I went to London in November, I made myself a car so things were cheaper. So I know that's a trick.
Nectar
If
card,
you ever
a
go to
nectar
London,
card.
start start making like I have an Ecto car, I have a Tesco card. Do I live there? No. Does Can I download the app on my phone? No. But can I have the code so I can go inside and put the code? Yes. Does it work?
Well, because if you have a meal deal in Tesco, it's £4 without a club card, it's £3.60 with a club card.
So
Oh,
we are,
I
yeah, I'm
even got
doing
like
that.
I got the cardboard.
Oh,
Yay.
that's nice.
Yeah, because there were like four
Oh
left.
yeah.
I took all of them. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take one or two, and I was with my dad, and he said, "Bro, like I know you. You're gonna be annoyed that you didn't take
All
all
of
of
them.
them. Take all of them."
Oh, would be like a little merch haul because I bought quite a lot of
Yes.
stuff. I went
Oh,
and got stuff from the Lewis Hamilton pop-up. So
oh, whoa, that's a nice bag.
yeah, it's really nice. But with your purchase, you got like a free poster. So I
Oh,
Oh,
got this post. Oh my God, I got this
oh,
poster of Lewis,
it's nice.
which is so nice.
you
But I'm
have to
waiting
put
to
it
put it up
under
till
you have to put it under like thick books so it just
yeah.
Flattens. Yeah.
But I said I'm waiting till me and Connor move in together to put it up, and then we'll get a frame for it because I don't want to get it out, put it up, and ruin it.
Yep.
And then on our actual campsite, there was like an outlet sort of
mm-hmm.
thing. And
Yeah.
obviously, if if there's one thing that me and you have in common now, it's our love for Mark Webber. So I got like vintage Williams top. This was
That's so
five
nice.
pounds,
Yeah, in
5
Barcelona they
pounds.
also
which
have
is
them, but it's not
crazy.
that cheap.
My God. There was like a vintage like
Five,
stuff
five
store
pounds.
in Le Mans, but like the shirts were like over a
Yeah.
hundred euros.
Yeah, you kill me
Everything.
with that cheap.
No, that was
How
five
many?
pounds. It was on like a clearance rack.
Damn.
And then there was little bracelets as well. So I got a Daniel
Oh,
Ricciardo one,
Oh, beautiful.
obviously.
nice.
And then for Connor, I got the Alonso one,
Oh,
but
nice.
it was left in my bag, so I forgot to give it to him. They were £3 each, so they were really good.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Then when we went to the Lando stand thing, they had obviously like the collaboration with Monster, so they had I haven't used mine yet, but it's like earplugs in like a little
Oh,
Monster
nice.
thing. But I didn't use
You
mine. There was actually genuinely so much free stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I just took all of it because they were
fair.
also
That's
chucking like Monster t-shirts into the crowd. I've been wearing mine as a pajama top, so let me just like unravel it. But it's got like Monster Energy on the back
Yeah.
and then
if
that
you
on the
ever go
front,
to
which is genuinely
MotoGP, that's merch also you can use in MotoGP because
yeah,
Ducati
exactly.
and Yamaha they have
Yeah.
Monster.
And then there's Connor's as well because we both got one. Obviously I got the Invicta racing cap, which is so sick. So the guy from Invicta came out to Inner Track and was like, "Oh, do you guys want hats?" And we were like, "Yeah." So he just gave like 20 people
But,
hats and then took a photo of us and put us
but
up on the
I'm
Instagram.
I'm
Damn.
trying to know whose numbers are those. Because
Fornaroli and
Danek, but they don't wear those numbers. They were 1 and 2. That's why maybe those are the chosen numbers.
they're like original, yeah.
Okay, could be.
Then we've got my George Russell t-shirt because I'm nothing if
Oh,
not
nice.
consistent.
That's
This is
a
actually
really cool design.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's their new Adidas stuff, but this wasn't that expensive. But merch prices went up every day we were
Yeah.
there. So something that was like £90 in the beginning ended up being 140, I think, on the last
What
day,
the fuck?
which was crazy
Sorry,
behavior.
language.
Yeah, so I'm really
Oop-
glad that I got like loads of
Oops.
my driving ban. And then the absolute star of the show is my Lewis Hamilton. It's like
Flag?
a MotoGP style,
Oh no,
like
it's a shirt. Oh,
Oh,
top. Yeah, get it out. I'll wait, I haven't actually unwrapped this yet. It's really exclusive for the podcast,
ooh.
but it's really
Unboxing.
nice. But it was like £78.
But
but it's so
wow,
cool.
it's really
It's
cool.
so cool.
Love it.
It's like so nice. They
Love
had
that.
these little Roscoe teddy bears that you couldn't
Oh,
buy, and it made me so sad because I wanted one so bad, but they were display only. But
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
that
so
sucks.
I love this. This is so nice. But yeah, that's the little haul we've got there.
Damn.
that's so nice. That's so cool.
I actually spent a lot less than I thought I was going to spend.
Oh, I spent how much money did I spend this year in the I didn't even buy coffee because coffee was like €3 in Barcelona, and I was like, nope.
€3.
I
That's
think yeah,
fine.
I think I did not spend anything. €3 when last year was 250. It's a lot of money. I think I did
Yeah.
not buy anything.
Um, do you want to guess how much I spent on coffee?
Well, surprise me.
So one coffee, bearing in mind I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to have oat milk. £7.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise
Oh
me.
my God.
Yeah. Yeah, like in Le Mans, like last time I bought like a soda or something, it was like €6, I think.
Yeah, so there's one like that, like 6, €7 with the glass. They give you a glass like this one with
Yeah,
the, and then you give it back, you get your money back, but it's like a souvenir.
yeah. Yep.
And then I also
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to the F3 dudes who were like in the worst conditions on Sunday. And my boy won. I'm so like happy for him. And but I'm not happy that they did not take 2 more laps on behind the safety car
I
because then they would
know.
have been given all the points and he would be third in the championship.
Gary Boyer, if you're watching this, I did try to say hello to you, but you don't think you're famous enough.
Oh.
So I do love you, but you didn't come near.
And also, since Megs is not here, Megs wanted us to say that she thinks the penalty was not, it should have been 5 seconds too. Just wanted to say
I
that.
think basically
She's not
everyone
here.
does.
Yeah,
I think basically everyone hated that 10-second penalty. It was so stupid. FIA when I catch you, FIA.
She would have
yep,
said something like, "Don't blame me," to include the Taylor Swift reference, and then, but I think that this 10-second penalty would have been was too hard, and it was should have been a
Real,
5 minute,
real.
something like that. Because if she's something, she's our pop girly.
true.
And what else happened?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Real.
what happened? What has happened with Arvid Lindblad since he got the chance to go on a freaking Red Bull? Like his like performance went
The Red
down.
Bull curse.
Well, and talking
That
about
was
cursing, I've
genuinely
read
quite disappointing.
I've read two things. There are talks about Felipe Drugovich. Well, I told you that getting this Franco seat because Franco was the reason why the engine broke on Sunday. He was trying so hard to put like the gear that he broke the engine. That's what I've read. I'm not like don't
And that's what he gets for ignoring my request for an autograph.
Wait, what?
That's him right.
you ignore
I
Ali.
said that's what he gets for denying my request for an autograph. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
He didn't say no, he just went over to the other
Oh.
side. No, he just went over to the other side and I was like, you mother, like literally the person before me, and I was like, no.
Next time you have to say Franco, la concha de tu madre, which is like pretty much calling him a son of a bitch, but
Make him
he
sign
would
fake
have turned
merch.
around for sure.
Yeah, should have brought a fake jersey.
Yeah. Or ask him to buy you coffee.
I did not ask
Yeah.
him.
No, I
He was
know.
like, let me do it. And I was like, I don't have to pay €7 for
He
my
waved
coffee.
at us though from the top of that Alpine hospitality because he was coming downstairs with his breakfast at one point and he just stopped and went, which was really cute.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. This
He's such a
race
loser.
was
Yeah, he's so like he's like nerd geek-ish.
Yep,
And that makes him so funny because he doesn't think what
yep,
he says, he just does
Hey,
it.
he's relatable, you know.
exactly.
Well, in the Spanish speaking TVs, they did an interview with Nico. They asked him how many beers would he drink, and one, two, three, and he was like, more like 12.
I shout out to Canal Plus because I saw them at the weekend and it just immediately made me think of you, Cam.
Oh,
They
oh,
walked
and
past with their camera and I was like, oh
my
By the
God,
way,
real.
I did ask Kevin Simpson, and he left me on red.
rude.
Not alike, not that I let
What
you know,
the
and he left
hell?
me on red.
What the hell?
Rude.
Rude.
Yeah. And he kept like watching my Insta stories, and I was like, you can at least answer, dude.
Rude. Oh my God. You need to put a story saying like, "Hey, answer, like text me back.
Yeah.
I see you looking at
Anyway,
my stories. Answer me."
I have I have another idea for another driver that I think it's easier that he will say yes.
Oh,
I I'll let you know off camera
okay, okay.
who
Be
I
like,
think.
please, please. Yeah, well, that was, I mean, we didn't actually talk much about the racing. I just blurted about what I did at Silverstone. But that's okay because you probably already know what happened. And if you didn't, why are you watching this, man? Go watch the race. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. We have been your hosts for this evening, and we will be back next week, presumably. So yeah,
With
thank you very much for
MotoGP.
watching. Yes, which will
Yes.
Nat will take away. Okay,
Yep.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Charles, what's happened with Max?
Nothing, just an incident on the race.